Believe it or not, I have been asked many times if a person can learn to play the piano without a piano, which you can't really learn to play the piano without a piano, but you can improve your piano skills away from the piano. So I'm going to show you a few simple ways. See, there's no pianos to be seen, that you can work on your piano skills without a piano. Here we go. One of the simplest things you can do is work on dexterity exercises. So just like limbering up those fingers. And you can do this on any surface. I'm at a desk, so I'm gonna do this on a desk. Now, we have 5 fingers, so I'm gonna create a little pattern for myself using the numbers between 1 and 5. So I'm just gonna write down a random order: 3, 1, 2, 5, 4. And I'm writing it down because I'll forget it mid-practice if I don't actually write it down. So now I'm going to place my hand on my desk like it were a piano, and I'm going to push my 3. I'm going to lift and tap. 3, 1, 2, 5, 4. It's not so bad. So let's try this with both hands. 3, 1, 2, 5, 4. I'm going to go faster. 3, 1, 2, 5, 4. So you can play around with that. You can make your combinations longer, and it's a really, really good way to just build control in your fingers. Just lifting that finger is like, especially with your 4, it's really hard. So it's gonna help connect your mind to your hands. Next up, we have rhythm practice. So this one might drive your coworkers or your family members crazy, but I'm gonna actually pull up a metronome here. Oh yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna practice a scale on my desk or maybe on my arm, and I'll explain why I'm using my arm in a moment. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's feeling easy. I'm at 100 BPM now, so can I double it? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? So I'm just practicing applying pressure evenly and on the beat. And the reason I did this on my arm is because while I'm working on being consistent, I'm also working on applying consistent pressure. So if you practice on your leg or your arm, you can feel how much pressure you're applying, and it'll help you to develop a consistency between each note, so that when you go to a piano, you are aware of how much pressure you're actually applying to the keys. So just practice your rhythms. Another fun way to do it would be just to tap different rhythms. So, right, you could do like quarters with your left, and then 8th notes with your right, just to build some kind of like coordination between the hands if you're struggling with playing alternating rhythms. So that works really, really well. Now the next idea I have actually involves sheet music. So I've got Yesterday by the Beatles here. So if you're sitting at your desk, you got all your work done for the day, you want to pretend like you're still working, study your, I don't know, document, which is actually sheet music, you can kind of mentally play through it. So I'm going to study this, and I'm going to go, okay, well, this is my first note, and I can imagine it in my mind's eye on the piano, and I'm going to play it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and what's it going to feel like to go from that position to my first note, which is G, G, F, and I'm playing rhythmically correct. I'm figuring out what fingerings I can use as I negotiate through this. I'm hearing it in my head, and this is a great way to just kind of prepare yourself to play a song, especially if you're using notation. Another way to develop your piano skills away from the piano, this one's really good for if you're at work and want to look like you're doing something very important, is writing out rhythm stories. So basically what you can do is you can just doodle different rhythms. So I'm going to write 4, 4 on my page, and then I'm going to write a couple bar lines, and then I'm going to do little dashes below for each of the beats, because I got 4 beats per measure. And then I'm just going to play around with like different rhythms that I could do. So I might be like, oh, I'm going to do a quarter note here, and then I'm going to do 8th notes, and then a half note. Oh, I filled up the measure, and then I could clap it. Right? I don't know, it's kind of fun. It helps you to like quantify rhythms, and you can get more complicated by using 16th notes or dotted notes. It'll help your math skills, and I don't know, it's kind of fun. You can try different time signatures too. So there's a few ways that you can practice the piano, develop coordination, develop rhythm, develop an understanding of what you're trying to play away from the piano. So if you have any more great ideas for how you can do this, I would love to hear them. So comment below. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.